But check this out. For anyone who says this grass can't handle shade, that's, I don't want to hear that anymore. Also, I do have some very bad heat stress spots. It is, I'm surprised. I am still watering it, but I'm surprised to have this much grass here. And it's been brutally hot. I mean, today is going to be 110. So, I'm keeping the water to keep the foundation in the yard from developing holes and all this other stuff. So I am keeping it hydrated, but I'm not, drowning it. I'm still doing an inch a week. And I got these weeds popping up that I'm not going to do anything about until it cools off. But it's definitely amazing. This is what proper watering would do to your lawn, because this is cool season grass here. And this here is warm season grass. Believe it or not, this is still operating on 1 inch of water per week. I can't afford to do much more. And the sprinklers that's out in the pastures, I just cut those off. We're just going to try to reset for next year on those. But this Bermuda is still alive also. Some of my neighbor's grass, even though it's Bermuda and St. Augustine, their grass is, just bit to dust. You can see here I got some damage here. This is muriatic acid that I use to clean my pool pump. And it just, you can see where it all trailed down, and that's my fault there. But I do have I'm going to treat this with a fungicide. And this is what I'm going to use. Now, I normally would tell you guys, I love the azoxystrobin propiconazole mix. It's a group 3 and a group 11 fungicide together, but this Armada works well for me. It is already a group 3 and a group 11. That's what I'm going to use. Kind of remind me of Heritage, which is $1 million an ounce. And I'm going to use this out here because I do have some dollar spot. Dollar spot is what I figured out what was going on with some of my grass. So since the grass is actually, it looks like it's taking the heat, and the water regimen that I have on it is actually keeping it alive. I think I'm going to try some fertilizer, some organic fertilizer that works best for this heat. I don't have any stress blend fertilizer that probably would be the best thing for me, but I don't have time to try to order anything and try to get it to come out, and I just don't have time for it. So I'm going to probably do some Claras, or if not Claras, I'm going to use some Milorganite, drop some Milorganite on it and some iron, and along with the fungicide, to see if I can get the a color response. I'm still in survival mode, but if I can get it, nice plum and green, at least I can come back in my backyard and enjoy a green yard. Now, I know you could probably see that this area fares very well, and the reason for that is that I have sprinklers running, stationary sprinklers running here. All over here are stationary sprinklers, and then the rotary sprinklers are out there, which the stationary sprinklers put out more water in a shorter time frame, and the sprinklers here, it's going to take it about an hour just to get 1 inch. And so this is on another zone in the front, so I have to turn this one on to water the front, so it's actually getting even more water. So I'm probably getting 2 inches of water a week just in this area here, and you can really see the difference. But to make this video relevant, you know, the thing that I wanted to drive home is that fescue, you know, we are in an abnormal. We don't usually get 110 like this. We don't usually get this many days. We usually get about maybe 500 or 600 degree days a year, 5, 6. But you know, we're in double digits, and we usually get rain. We hadn't had rain in a very long while. I did get a brief shower here, but that was one shower in 45 days. One shower in 45 days. That's not it. We're still in a drought, and at DFW Airport, there hasn't been any rain in 45 days. So, you know, we're in a major drought here. It's going to be 110 all the way up until Thursday, and you know, we're in survival mode here. And I still want a nice lawn if I can have it, but I don't want to go overboard. You know, as you can see in the front, I turned the sprinklers off on half of the property because, you know, it's just crazy how much it costs. So with that, I'm throwing in a towel on parts of the lawn. I actually threw in a towel on all of it, but I'm still doing what I do in the immediate areas to keep the house from shifting. I gotta keep it from shifting. So as you can see, the little hole right there, the little cracks, they get very, very big. Let me just show you better than I can tell you. So these holes, these cracks, that's that clay soil, and it is extremely dry out here. Look at this. This is some that's Dallas grass right there. Got some foxtail and henbit. Got some of everything over here, but I haven't been giving any of this any kind of treatments. But I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and probably just dig that out. But anyway, this is the back part in which I haven't done anything with. I just hadn't done anything with this yet. Now the plan is to go fescue, and let me show you some fescue while we're at it. I mean, it's just sitting there. This is with no irrigation or anything. The fescue is just sitting there. So to say that it just can't survive this type of weather, I mean, really, you're looking at it. But anyway, this is really dangerous. It's dangerous to walk on this. You know, you can walk in, bend your leg, crack your ankle or whatever, and it could be bad. But all of this is cut with a 0-turn mower, so I don't push this. But this is just to give you an indication of how much rain we haven't had. We're in a major situation here, so man, you know, it doesn't do a lot for the channel as far as taking care of grass. And if you want to say I've given up, I have. This is too expensive. It is $1,000 water and utility bill is just not something that I'm willing to pay. I have so much more. I'd rather buy a real mower or something. I'm just not going to do it. But yeah, this is the situation that I would have in the back here if I didn't water it. So that's the situation with the watering situation. Oh, and one more thing before I get out of here. When it separates like that, it'll put stress on your sprinkler. The sprinklers will pop out, or the PVC, the joints will break, crack, and you have water shooting out of the ground. So that's I could encounter that over there on that side. So I have to check those zones before I start doing anything else, before I reseed, overseed. But this over here is okay next to the house, and that's a necessity. And that just gives you an example of what you can do with a little water, 1 inch of water. You can keep your grass going and save the foundation. Thanks for watching.